We love this segment this month. We are showing our family traditions, sharing those right here on News 9. And Lacey is going to share something that you used to do this with your granny. Talk to us about it.
I did. So my granny, actually, in the home that my mom and her sister were raised in, I would go over there, and she had something special with each one of us grandkids that we would do as a tradition to Christmas. And one of them was we made, just her and I made peanut brittle every year. I don't remember when we started doing it because this is actually really dangerous. As I was making it to make it as a mom now, I was like, Brooklyn, you can't touch this. This is like molten lava. But it's so much fun, and in her kitchen, the best memories. And I'm telling you, as I've been cooking it, I'm just flooded back to the things we used to do and how she would do that. Because making candy, as you will learn with peanut brittle, is it's very precise as far as the temperature goes and the humidity, the timing. Yes, and my granny wasn't in for all that or any of that. Okay, so it's just whatever, however, that's how we did it. So this is her recipe that I actually still have. I have no idea where she got it, but it's a newspaper clipping, and it has like oleo in it, which is butter. Yeah, and then it also talks about there's no temperature on the recipe.
Look at that. Can you see?
It's awesome. I don't know. I don't have a clue where she got it, but she gave me that.
Oleo.
And so that's what we would use. Yes. So instead of measuring with a thermometer, get the temperature of your mixture right, because this is going to be a mixture of Karo syrup, of sugar, and of water. She would take a spoon of the hot mixture and then drop it in a cup of water. And then if you don't have a thermometer, and then once you do that, she would take this and she would try to grab it with her fingers, and if you can form this into a little bitty ball, it's good to go. Okay, but you can also use a thermometer. A candy thermometer would be better, but I just have this Thermapen, and once that mixture boils and it gets to about 250, that looks right, I can tell. I can tell it's perfect.
I love that trick.
So once it gets to 250, then you're gonna throw in your peanuts. Now, we would use raw peanuts that were, still had the red on them.
Husks on them.
Husks, whatever you'd call it. This is gonna be salted, already cooked peanuts, because that's what I could find. But I did this and it worked, okay? It still works. So once you pour those bad boys in, you do have to stir continuously, and this is a really fancy stove, okay?
It is.
It's a lot different than mine. But you gotta get this mixture back up to 300 degrees.
Okay.
So it's gonna take it a little while to get there.
Do you leave it or you stir it constantly?
Well, listen, I'm trying to get it hot. Trying not to burn it. But you wanna stir it constantly, which wears you out. Yesterday, it took me about 5 minutes of this to get it back to the right temperature. Okay, once this gets to 300 degrees, which we're gonna give it just a little bit here to do so, you're gonna pour in your other ingredients, and it's almost like a volcano that you make at home, because this is baking soda and vanilla and butter. And you're gonna throw that in, and it's gonna like foam up, okay? So my daughter did get to watch that part, but I didn't let my 4-year-old touch it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh goodness,
a lot of heat over here.
It's hot, it's really hot. I'm not a big bubbling. Okay, well, let's see where we're at. We're at 2. The peanuts are gonna cool it back down some.
So it takes a little bit longer.
But we're gonna pretend, okay? We're gonna pretend. We're gonna crank it up, and then we're gonna pour in. Can you hand me those?
Yep.
Once you pour them in.
Boom.
Okay, baking soda.
I don't want to explode it in
It's fine.
Face.
It's not actually gonna explode. It's just gonna bubble. See it bubbling?
Oh yes. There it goes.
Come on, butter. Come on, oleo. It's another word for butter. I don't know. That's in the old recipes. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
it is changing.
See? Now look. It's like hot lava. Then you would technically turn the heat off, but I don't know how to do that. Tevis, you know, operate this.
I've got this. So there we go.
Got it.
I don't know how to use it.
Okay. So then you're gonna get it all stirred up. Which, goodness gracious, this takes some biceps. And technically you want parchment paper, but all I had was olive oil, or not olive oil, tin foil. Okay, so this is gonna look really cool.
It smells good.
It smells good.
It smells fabulous right now.
Okay, so then I'm going to attempt to dump this, and you use the spatula, Lacey. I got these.
What am I doing?
I got towels. You're gonna dump it out.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay, you got this. You wanna use that too? Grab that. Okay, so you'd pour this on. Once it reaches 300, if it's not at 300, I have no clue how this will set up.
It's all right. Our viewers can figure it out.
Okay, we got the finished product over there.
Smart. Okay.
This is basically like caramel, so it gets really thick.
All right.
Then you'd wanna spread it out in your pan.
I don't want to burn you.
You're fine.
So
okay, go.
Push and go.
Got it. Oh, hold on. It's right there.
Yep.
Right there.
You want to do it?
And okay, so however big your pan is, obviously is how thin your brittle will be. My granny didn't have the best of teeth. Okay.
So she liked it thin.
So we would get it really, really, really thin and pull it. And then when it sets up, because you want to let it cool absolutely completely, it will look like this over here, this lovely plate that we made yesterday.
Right.
Okay. Of peanut brittle. So on the edges it's thin.
Is it time to eat?
Yeah, eat it. I can't eat it. I will not be able to talk for weather. Like it sticks in your teeth.
Oh my gosh, it's good.
The flavor is amazing.
The flavor's so good.
If you break a tooth, that's what your dentists are for.
Oh.
Dentists love peanut brittle, by the way. My
wasn't a
dentist
tooth,
always
that
tells
was a
me,
peanut.
eat the peanut brittle, keeps them in business.
Oh.
Yeah.
The flavor is amazing.
Thank you.
This is Granny's?
Yes.
I love
Granny's,
that.
some newspaper clipping recipe.
We love Granny.
Isn't that amazing?
Thanks for sharing, Lace.
Now we'll see how that sets up. I don't know.
We will. That was
We'll
so
see how
good.
it goes. Yeah.